Hey guys, remember way back we had that video with Matt McKeever? Well, just an update, guys. Come on over. We bought this building 2013. This is right across from Laurier. Come on over. It is snowing right now. This is a 18 unit student building, so it's about 51 beds. Mostly Laurier students, probably about 40-ish Laurier students, about 10 Waterloo students. Walking distance, 5 minutes to Laurier. Very, very simple. This is not, as I mentioned, not a value add, a simple building where you just buy and it's a turnover. So usually every 3 years, there's gonna be a turnover. Come on in, guys. So I got this from the city. I didn't get permits. I actually built a bachelor unit and they gave me a slap on the hand. So I got to get permits. So today there's a minor variance for my bachelor unit. Come on over. This is the laundry room. Just have it on timer basis. So it just opens. When I bought this building, I was standing outside and these, I don't know if they're Persian guys, they like look slick, amazing. Suits, trench coats, black shoes, they look like $1 million in a Mercedes, late model Mercedes. And I was coming in with my Matrix standard. I looked like a friggin' like fob, like driving in, fresh off the boat, had no money. And they didn't even pick it. It's like, they didn't even say, hey, this is a good property. Why would you not buy a property like this? Like, come take a look. Here's my mechanical room, guys. So when I'm taking a look at a building like this, and I don't see why these Middle Eastern guys, like, they looked amazing. And when I see this, we have another set of hot water tanks at the front. There's nothing to it, guys. I have no boiler system. This is the best. When I compare buildings to buildings, this one that has no boiler system is just baseboard heating. It drops my operating costs way, way down to like 20% now. So probably in the teens. So what this means is that I don't have a startup. I don't have mechanical contractors. I just have electrical units, right? Just the panels. Take a look at this. These are just electrical panels, right? So I'm not dealing with a lot of stuff. I'm not dealing with pinhole leaks, rads needs to be bled, mechanical contractors, the heat exchanger cracking, things like that. So there's nothing. It's a very, very simple system. Baseboard heaters, tenants pay for it. It's all on their dime. So when you look at something like that, I'm not sure why these 3 gentlemen didn't, give an offer for whatever reason, right? Maybe they're new to it, they don't understand it, but you have to look past what it is. Maybe it was a really big building. Maybe it's a student building, or maybe the turnovers, because there's constant turnover. There's more work than your regular multifamily. So look deeper into it. It's like, do you want the added work? It's always going to turn over, so that means your rents are always at the peak every 3 years. It's hitting the market. But right now we're in a little bit of a slump, right? What this means is that you just have to be better than your neighbors. You have to be better than the next rental unit. So renovate it properly, clean it up, and just make sure that you advertise. Advertising is key. It's not even the nice pictures and all. Right now, it's a flight for speed. So you have to understand that when you're replying to people come and go so quick. Their attention span is fast on reels, or they'll scroll up like so quick. You got to be able to capture them. As in, hey, do you want to see the 3-bedroom? When do you want to see it? Today or tomorrow? It's today. You want to see it this week or next week? It's this week. You want to, how much did you want? Hey, you know what? The price is negotiable. So I have to do that as well now. It's like, oh, what will get you into this unit? That's how you have to present it. I have to present it in a way that, how do you see this, this apartment building? What do you want to pay for it? So be open. The range is like 700 to 900, right? Keep it open for people. See what they say. At the get-go, they're gonna probably say a little bit low, but it's time to negotiate, okay? Hopefully that helps, guys.
Kasey, are you now seeing, I'm hearing in the market that rental prices are softening. What are you seeing on your end?
Of course, yeah. The rental market has softened. Like the government's stupid, okay? They went from immigration to let floods of people anywhere and everywhere, okay? And now it's completely, close the doors, shut the doors, okay? It's like, what are we doing here? First, it's foreigners cannot buy, okay? Now we can't even sell our units. So take a look at days on the market or things like that, where real estate brokers are starving, and it funnels right down the food chain. So your rents has come down. So when immigration cuts, your rents are going to be softening. What do you have to do as a landlord? You have to have a better product. You have to make sure you advertise properly. You have to adjust your rents. So know what the market rent is. Know that you're probably gonna have to drop it by $100 or $200, okay? There's rent incentives as well. What this means is that it's better giving a rent incentive, like a month, 1 month or 2 months, than dropping your rents. Because you always wanna keep your rents high, because if you have to refinance, it weakens when you weaken the monthly rent, you weaken the building. Okay, so giving a monthly, or like giving an incentive, like a 1 month or 2 months, is better off than lowering your rents. Okay, so make sure that you do things properly so that you don't weaken the financial strength of that building.
So have you personally adjusted and had to lower your rents on this building, and have you started doing incentives?
So I haven't done incentives for this building, right? I have one unit that they're leaving. They actually stayed up for about 3 years, and now they're actually leaving. I always try to get a year-to-year lease, but they're leaving end of December. So what I'm doing right now is I'm renting for the short period of either 4 months or 8 months to the end of August. So from January to August, it's going to be either 4 months, and then the coming September, it's going to be back to 1 year lease. So usually in this time period of the winter time, it's going to soften. Right, so I have to lower my rents to $700 to $800 per room. So you're looking at about $2,100 to $2,400 per month, plus that they have to pay for. So yes, it has softened. I have one unit that has softened. When I bought this building, the monthly rents were about $500. Okay, when I bought this, $1,495 for a 3-bedroom. All right, when I paid for it, I paid about $161,000 per unit per 3-bedroom. So yes, it has come down, but it's nothing to be worried about too much, okay? But you do have to buckle down and do things in a way that giving some incentives, the 1 month or 2 months free rent, if you see that in the ads, but keeping your rents high. So you have to know what the market is and adjust for it, okay? So looking at something like this, when you see all the mechanical, your operating costs will be a lot lower. Now, when you're looking at a property, when you're doing your due diligence, okay, this property didn't have too many capital improvements. Now, I want to touch on this. When you're doing your first due diligence, the physical part of it, you're going to do your underwriting several times. Don't just do it once. It's a back and forth deal. So what this means is that you looked at it, you got your contractors in there, whatever, your roofers, mechanical contractors, your professional engineers. Then you see, well, there's a lot of capital improvements I have to do. Go back and redo your underwriting. So let's say there's $100,000 worth of issues that you have to do. $100,000, you gotta put in 20 to 30% on top of your costs. Okay, so this building had some improvements, okay, that I had to do, some capital improvements that I had to do, some steps, a little bit of balcony work. Make sure that it wasn't a lot, but it was about $20,000 to $30,000 worth of work. $20,000 to $30,000 on top is 20% or 30%. So what this means is that you're going to add, let's say 30% on top of those 20 or 30,000, and now adjust for your underwriting, okay? It's really important, it's crucial that you do your underwriting properly, okay? What I'm trying to say is that when you do it, it's going to it's going to skew it in a way that you can be for the property or not. Is it for like to buy or to not? You can do it any which way. So from 100,000, I can get several quotes and sort of write it down and make it like it's not a good investment, okay? Or you make it so good that you buy it into a property that you shouldn't be, okay? So that's crucial when you start out as an investor, that you have to put realistic numbers in, okay? Everybody has the emotions of a building and you like it and you want to sell it to yourself, to investors or whatever, okay? But you have to step back and take the emotions out of that, all right? You know, it comes to the point where I want to share something where it really annoys me when people say generational wealth. It's not generational wealth, people. There's a Chinese saying, generational wealth doesn't pass through 3 generations, all right? What this means is this. The grandfather started it, passed it on to the son, and the son passes it on to the grandson. They can pass wealth down, but all you're doing is just teaching people to spend money. That doesn't help. You gotta be able to, so I didn't teach anything. If I'm the grandfather, I didn't teach anything. I just, you know, pass money down. I just taught my son how to spend money, right? But I didn't teach him how to earn the money, okay? So what I'm trying to say is this, is that you have to pass knowledge, wisdom, experience down from one generation to the next. Don't ever pass money down. Here, son, here's a set of keys. Here's a suitcase full of money, right? That doesn't help them. So when I told my kids, it's like I pat them on the back when they're finished university. It's like, here, off you go. I'm not giving anything to them, okay? I already gave them my knowledge, my experience, and all of that, right? Anything more that they can take away is useless, all right? So be mindful of that. Don't ever think that it's generational wealth. Just don't lie to yourself, okay? I'd rather you say, I'm doing it for me. I want the money, okay? What's that saying? Get rich or die trying, okay? Who's that guy, 50 Cent? Like, that's cool, man, because he's honest with himself. The dude's like, yo, I want to get for me, right? Listen, be honest with yourself. If you want to earn money, okay? If you want to get rich, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Of being successful, right? There's nothing wrong with, I want to be successful. I want to ace this test. I want to earn this money. I want to get this promotion. Just be honest with yourself. Don't say I'm going to pass it on to my kids, okay? Because I'm a good father. No. I'm going to do it for myself. My kids will benefit from it, okay? But you're giving experience, knowledge, and that wisdom that you just pass on, okay? Don't fake yourself, okay? Don't try to, you know, it's like, oh, I'm doing it for my kids, for the betterment of the society. No, screw that, man. You're doing it for yourself, man, okay? All right, so let's go and take a look at unit. Let me see if they're there. Come on over, guys. Okay, so this is a 2.5 story walk up, which is great. There's no elevators. You can see it's snowing right now. I gave notice. Let me see if they're. Hey. Hello. Come on in. Hello. I gave notice to them. So this is a student building. You walk in. This is the smallest bedroom. Come on over, guys. So these are furnished by the students. We provide the dishwasher, stove, microwave, and the fridge. This is an open concept with a balcony, as you can tell. 5 closets on the left. And this student left. This is a medium-sized room. Come on in, guys. So you can tell the size. What I normally do is that it doesn't show on the camera, but 1, 2, 3.5. So 3 times 3 is 9, 10. So this is about 10 feet. 10 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 by 15. Okay. So you do a quick walk. Each of my step is 3 feet. This is the largest bedroom. And this is about a 12 by 14. This has a double closet from wall to wall closet. And this is quite spacious for a student, right? It looks over the parking lot and some other houses. So quite spacious. You have 3 bedrooms. This will normally rent for about, on the low side, $800 per month, up to about a $900, $925. And they pay the utilities. I do charge back water, $500 per student per year. And then they have to pay for Wi-Fi as well. So you're probably looking at about $950 in total for everything. Times that by 3, it's not bad for 3 students. Considering that you can literally walk to the University of Laurier. So distance-wise, it's quite convenient. It's close to Uptown Waterloo, and you can walk to Walmart as well. So very, very convenient.
Are all bedrooms the same price, or this one's bigger? It's a little different?
So I normally tell the students that, let's say it's $900 for the mid-size room. You go $925 for the large and $875 for the small. They should never pay the exact amount, because then it's not fair, right? So I tell them, offset it by $25 from $900 to $925, and then it's $875. So something different. Whatever they choose, I just take a look at the top line. So whatever I'm saying, it's 900 times 3 is $2,700. $2,700 is the total rent, plus, right, that they have to pay. Come on over, guys. So that's that, and then obviously you have your washroom here as well. 3 boys. I've seen some very disgusting things where they've never even touched a toilet brush before. So it's crazy. I've seen really bad things stories like. If you guys like stories, this is an amazing story. Is that there's this smell? Come on over, and they didn't know where it was coming from. I was like, okay, it's like maybe Steve didn't take out the cat litter, right? And I was like, okay, so you didn't take out the cat litter. I saw Steve. Hey, Steve, can you take out the cat litter? Our neighbors are complaining that it stinks, right? So yeah, he took out the cat litter, and it kind of didn't stop. But then after a couple of days later, it stopped. Dogs stopped barking, and the tenants were like, yeah, everything's fine. And the dog stopped barking for a good week, right? And then I got a call from the police, and they said that, well, this person hasn't been answering his phone call. The family member was wondering. So they took a look. He passed away, and the dogs got him. So I have a couple dogs, right? But the dogs waited for a week or 10 days or something. Didn't have any food. So you know what they did? It's like they went for the body. It's kind of funny. It's like that's a dog. Okay, so I was talking to a couple friends. Well, one friend, he's what is it called? He's an ambulance attendant, right? So he goes, cats. So cat and dog owners completely different. Okay, cats, 1 day, maybe 2. Right after you, man. So dogs are your best friends. They will hold off for a good week, okay, and not take the body, okay. Get that. So it happens. To be honest with you, it does actually happen quite often. I've never, an ambulance attendant goes, in Toronto, it actually happens quite often, where animals that's not being cared for just a couple days, and the cats just go for it, right? So. This is property management. I've dealt with, tenants dying for a week and probably like a few days, and they're on the floor. So be mindful of what you want to get into. This morning, I just towed this person's car because he didn't buy a parking permit, right, for the month. And I know I'm going to get something that will happen. Some people will, go and start choking you or put you in a headlock, or you don't know what will happen, all right? So know what you're getting into. People, this is a business where it's not just property, it's people, all right? And when people, don't want to pay, and you have to do what you have to do, and you tow, they may come after you, all right? So just be very, very mindful of what you want to get into. It's a good business, I'm not saying that, but people die, people don't pay, right? People damage your property. It's not, yes, when I talk about building and property, yes, that's one aspect of it, right? But there's a whole slew of other things that you have to be mindful of, all right? So the heating system is very simple in this building. There's nothing to it. It's actually just baseboard heating. So let's go and take a look at a bedroom. So it's just electric heating. It's just baseboard heaters. So it's very, very simple. It's very easy. These are just electric heaters. So some of the other ones would essentially have the same thing, like a boiler system. Your rads are this. Sometimes you have the big rads. In my Hamilton buildings, they had these big rads, and they're about yay high. Again, you can have those as well, a lot older. These are if you have something like these ones, even with hot water, they're a little bit newer. So my suggestion is always, if you can get electric baseboard heating, if you're buying a building, if you're comparing it, get the ones with the electric baseboard heaters. Your operating costs will be about 20 to 30%. Over a 10-year time period, it will start to come down just for the fact that your income has gone up. So if you're working at about less than 20, like 15%, you're doing really well, okay? So be mindful of what you're buying. Although the tenants are paying for it, you can always adjust the rent slightly lower. So because they're gonna be paying for the heating, it's definitely better for your bottom line, okay? So hopefully that helps, guys. All right, now I've gone through this, so there's so many things that I've gone through. This Chinese saying is that what this means is that in this business, I've eaten more salt than you've eaten rice. It's a very stupid saying. I think it's kind of funny because that just means that, you know, when you eat the meal, like the fish, vegetables, and all that, there's salt in there, but your rice is plain. So that just means if you compare my salt intake and your rice, I've gained that much more experience in property management than people that just started off. What this means also is that find a good coach, okay? Find somebody that has done it and is doing it. I've seen some coaches saying that, oh yeah, you can retire in 2 years or 3 years. I'm like, what? Like, come on, be serious. Don't be scamming people like that. It really hurts that person who you're coaching, and it really hurts you because you don't know what you're doing, right? So just be transparent. Make sure you tell people that I only have 1 or 2 years experience. I don't know what I'm doing, but I can help you. But get a good coach, because that person is gonna help you navigate to your end goal, right? They're gonna tell you how not to lose money, what to do, what's the best way to find a super, or what should I do with this type of building, right? So whatever that is, find somebody that you can trust and that can help you navigate. Find a good coach, because they are gonna save you money and earn you money, right? It's crucial, because I wish I had, when I started in 2003, there wasn't coaching. I don't even think there was YouTube back then. I don't even know, take a look at when YouTube got out. There was no such thing. So right now there's a lot, to be honest with you, there's too many people saying that they're experienced, they're coaches, right? So if you don't find the right people, you're gonna lose potentially money. You're not gonna have good contracts. You're going to make mistakes. And some of those mistakes can be very costly, guys. So some of these students, when they don't turn on the heat, what this creates is moisture. And when there's moisture in the buildings, it just creates mildewy type of like issues, right? Like, so this is on slightly. Keep this closed. But you want to have some of the heat on, because what's going to happen is that it's going to create moistures on the wall, And these are plaster walls, so it's not drywall, but you want to make sure that the heat is on. I'm going to switch this light off. But as you can tell, these are appliances that you as a landlord will have to upkeep. Any kind of maintenance issues, you're gonna, either repair it or just get used. Usually I'll try to get used. You guys can get the new ones, but the thing is that the new ones, they don't last long. So the new ones are so cheap right now that it's not even worth fixing. So you get, although these Chinese brands or whatever, they are cheap. You can get these for $500 or $600 each, but they'll last for maybe a year or two. Okay, some of the older ones like the Maytags, they'll definitely last a lot longer. So get the ones that's built better, although used, you can repair them a lot easier. Okay. Again, getting a furnished rental for the students might be problematic. I tried to have them furnish it. The reason being is that if something goes wrong with any of the furniture, the landlord is responsible. If you provided it, and let's say a leg broke or kitchen table is wobbly or the dining room is wobbly, things like that, now you have to take responsibility and repair that. My suggestion is that have them furnish it, so now it's theirs, right? Usually they can get it on whatever, Facebook Marketplace or whatever they use now, is that they can almost buy for $100 and sell for $100, or buy for $125 and sell for $100. So have, if you can, offload as much things as possible to the tenants, especially for student rentals, because it's going to be a headache. With 18 units, it can be time consuming, guys. Okay.
Hey Kasey, what's going on with your rental portfolio? Have you made any big moves over 2025? Selling anything? Acquiring anything?
So we sold. I just towed a car away. Okay, so it's as simple as this. I got parking permits, and I have to change the colors each and every year. It's stupid, but people will take advantage of you. Come on over, guys. Take a picture of this. So as simple as these yellow parking passes. Guys, the question is this: where should you buy? All right. So